Hey guys, I'm Johnny Buck, and I'm going to build $1 million business in 2024. What's up, guys? My name's Johnny Buck. Just so you guys who are new here, my name's Johnny Buck. I'm a retired pro MMA fighter. I opened Rogue Combat Club in 2013, and it's become one of the most successful MMA gyms in the entire country. And it's not just me saying that. I'm looking at the numbers right here. Boom. I've got some stats and data to kind of prove that point. But yeah, so that's what I did. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick intro, who I am, what I've done, and what I'm planning on doing. I started Road Combat Club in 2013. Long story short, I went to an ugly lawsuit with a business partner. Didn't go my way, and honestly, it was the best thing that has ever happened to me. I didn't know. I was 20. I was in my early 20s. I didn't know what I was doing. I was still fighting. I fought in Bellator. I fought in the XFC. And I was still under a Bellator contract, and I go to this ugly lawsuit, which really fucked me up in the head, more so than I already was. But it put me in a bad position financially, put me in a bad position from a training standpoint, because that was my MMA gym. That's where I trained. That's where all my training partners were. And because of the lawsuit, I wasn't allowed to even be on the ground. So I had to figure out something for myself to keep training. So I bought a cage, which is a horrible investment. I still have it somewhere in storage, but I bought a cage, and that's where I trained. And there's a few of us. I would train here in Asheville, North Carolina. I would drive to Charlotte to train with some guys down there. I did a lot of traveling to train, but I was also coaching people, and I had no clue what I was doing in business. It was harder, faster, stronger. That's the only way to operate, both from a training standpoint and a business operating standpoint. And I just didn't really do very well. So what happened was, I had from 2013 to 2016 or 2017, I think on the high end, I had maybe 30 members, if I was lucky. And I got some business coaches, and I went from 30 to 60 to 90 members. And, the reason I'm saying that is I grew a business, a very profitable business very quickly, relatively quickly. It's almost 10 years. But I was able to do that through building systems, implementing systems, building and creating a team. And what I plan on doing in 2024 is launching that in another industry. I'm looking at over here is the average revenue for gyms with over 300 members. We're at 380 ish right now, and that's 369,000. That's less than half of what we make. If I made that much, I'd have to shut down, right? So what I've been able to do is I think three things I do really well is I think I'm a great leader. I'm a very good leader. I'm not a great leader. I'm trying to be a great leader, but I'm able to lead a team. I'm able to build teams and build culture and things that are actually important to a successful business. One of the things in the gym world, if you guys have ever done jujitsu or whatever, if you travel as much as I do, and go to a gym, it's very culty, man. It's very, very interesting. It's very clicky. This group and this group and this group, and there's a weird, strange culture. And we had some of those issues, but we resolved them. We implemented things that helped resolve that. So that's gonna be a really big part of what I want to do outside of this industry. And I'm gonna go into home services. I'm gonna go into the first company, Ventures Plumbing. I'm gonna partner with a friend of mine. He's a phenomenal plumber. I'm a phenomenal businessman, so he's a technician, I'm an operator. We're going to partner up and do something special. And the one thing I really wish I did when I was building Rogue Combat Club, wish I documented better. I was so stressed out about basically making a fucking living, right? I was so stressed out about money and training and things that I didn't take time to take pictures, to talk about what I was doing, to talk about what I was thinking. And that's going to be a big thing that I'm going to do for you guys. I want to have success with this. I'm going to be successful with this. This will be my first venture outside of the martial arts industry from a business standpoint. So we're going to build a strong culture. The other thing is I'm really good at building and implementing systems when I let myself. Systems are what allows you to scale. Right? When I first started Rogue Combat Club, I did everything. I did the marketing, I did the mat cleaning, I did the coaching. I coached everything, right? And as I hired people to help take that, I'll be honest, man. In 2015, I was ready to join the army. I was like, "Fuck this, dude! I am done with this shit. I can't handle anymore. I'm bored, right? I've been a competitive athlete since I was in first grade. We started in Little League football, started wrestling in eighth grade, wrestled in eighth grade through college. I wrestled at D1 at the Citadel, got into MMA after that, and I retired from fighting, and the business wasn't doing what I thought it should. So I almost joined the Army and gave it up, man. And so I was like, you know what, this is just too much. So I had somebody come help me. I hired somebody in trade out to help me. And I'm like, why the fuck aren't they doing what they're supposed to do? Because I never told them. I didn't have a system. Everything was in my own little head, not so little head. So that was a big problem. So, they believed in me wholeheartedly. That was, I'm charismatic for the most part. I feel like people tell me that. I'm a good leader. I care about my people. I'm very driven, but I don't always do the best job with details. It's just not a thing for me. So I started writing out SOPs, standard operating procedures, which allowed them to do things the way I needed them to be done so we could grow the business. So, leading is relatively easy for me. Implementing systems, building a culture is really, really interesting to me. I'm not gonna say I'm great at it, but I would say that my gym culture is above pretty much anybody else I've ever been in. It's a very, very one unit. We call it the tribe. It's one tribe, man. No matter if you're doing Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, both, whether you're coaching that thing, we're a really strong community. So that's something I want to implement as well in this next year. So that's it. I've done a lot of stuff. I've been in construction. My dad was a general contractor. He hired me for basically a paid slave labor when I was 15 years old, maybe 13 years old. And so I worked for him. I've seen every aspect. I've seen everything he did well. My dad was very proud of the things he did. He paid attention to detail most of the time. He made sure things were done the right way. But I also saw his downfalls, right? Like he wasn't the best bookkeeper. He wasn't the best about keeping numbers and those things. So these are things that I've learned over the years and I've implemented into my gym, which allowed me to be very profitable. I have a lot of people working for me. I have a great team. And I don't mean this in a dickhead way. I have people literally, hey man, I want to work at your gym. Like we don't even have, that's not a position. And it's not like some random person applying for a job. It's people who are part of the culture. They're part of the gym. They want to be part of what we do because it's a strong culture. So, my plan is in 2024, I'm going to partner with my friend. We're going to scale a business. We're going to scale a plumbing business to $1 million. I don't think there's any reason we don't. In 2025, we'll do over $1 million. I'm confident in that. And how we're going to do that is this. We're going to build systems. He's a technician. He's a phenomenal plumber. He is very good at what he does. I'm very good at what I do. We're going to work together to build this out. So he's going to show me some of the plumbing. I've done some plumbing, not very well. But he's going to show me how he does things. I'm going to show him how I do things. And we're going to integrate it together. And I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to document as much as I can. I'm going to scale this. So the next video I'll talk about is probably my thoughts on going into a partnership and what it looks like. Right? I've never had a partnership that went well, right? So I've been on my own the entire time. So I do have I'm not really apprehension. I really trust this guy. But I'm nervous. I've never done this before. I've made every mistake there is when it comes to making a martial arts business. I could probably easily be over $1 million a year right now in the MMA gym had I started where I am now. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'd known then what I know now, it'd be completely different. I would have very different things. I probably would own my building, which is a goal one day. I know who's going to do the plumbing, all right? But whenever we buy or build. But, these are things that I'm going to implement into this new gym. This new business that I learned by making mistakes in the gym. And I think this will be a huge thing. So I hope you guys, if you do me a favor, like, subscribe, whatever it is on, this is going to be on all the podcasts. It'll be on my YouTube channel as well. So if you could do me a favor, like, subscribe, all that good shit. And just let me know what you guys think. This is great for me. I really do enjoy doing this. I enjoy the challenge, but I want to see you guys grow your businesses. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to document everything I've done, everything I'm doing as I go through this, so you guys can follow along. If you need anything, hit me up. I'm more than happy to help you. Just leave a comment wherever it is, or just hit me up on Instagram for right now. I'll get the website and shit up and running. It's not on top priority right now, but I will have a website just for this. But my Instagram is at JohnnyBuck, the number 2. I'll have a link somewhere for that for you guys. Hit me up. More than happy to help you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys, your feedback, see if I can give you any value. This is going to be awesome. I'm really excited about this. I wake up early. I beat my alarm up every morning. So I think this will be good. I'm going to document it. Definitely follow me on Instagram as well. That's what we'll be documenting a lot. So, all right. I love you guys. I want to see you win. If you have any questions, please hit me up. These videos will get better, but just for now, I want to put it out there. All right. Later.